Hey everybody, it's Mark, your friend from Slot Journal. I have kind of a short video today, but it's something I've gotten myself into, and I'm in a bit of what I guess I'd call a camera quandary. And what is a quandary? Well, it's a state of perplexity or uncertainty over what to do in a difficult situation. And let me tell you a little bit about what I'm thinking about here. Now, for a while, I've been using a single camera when I wanted to do some, videos of some tests or some running and stuff. And basically it's an IP cam. It's a wide angle cam I've got, so I could try to get the whole track into the picture. And it works okay. The IP camera is not the best. The video is not the smooth. It's kind of herky-jerky. So what I've been looking for is see if I could get some alternate shots. And what I've been considering is basically some USB cams that I could hook up through OBS, get a couple different views of the track, and make it, just a little bit easier to follow the action and show off the racing and the testing in a little bit better light than what I've been able to do so far. Now let's not forget, I'm on a budget. So I want to test some of these ideas out as inexpensively as I can. So what I started out with first is I had a pair of just basically USB webcams. I think both of these were supposed to be wide angle, but once I got them hooked up, I found out that the one was significantly more of a wide angle cam than the other. It also had what I think a little bit better picture in terms of sharpness and color balance, but anyway, in terms of what I wanted to do, I think they would both work out fine. So I set these up, and as you can see, I first got a split screen here. We'll see a little bit test of some footage here. My goal is, the hardest part of the track to show is each side of the track. Again, this is a U-shaped track, and they're connected in the back wall in the middle. I can show each side separately, and then, the back is pretty much a straightaway. So it's much easier to follow what's going on. So first attempt here, I have these and I hooked them up, and you can see the car running here and see what I ended up with. So the next thing I wanted to do here was actually switch the cameras and get the views different, and use the better quality camera on what you're looking at here is on the left side, and use the other camera on the right side. The reason for that is the hardest part of the track to show is on the left there with the hills, and there's more curves, and the wider angle comes in handier for that, whereas on the right side, the town view there, it's it's a little bit narrower shot, so I don't need that wide angle. And the other thing you'll notice here is on the left hand side, I've got the saturation turned way up here, probably a lot higher than it needs to be, and I'll probably correct that. But I think overall that picture quality is a little bit better. So my thought is I'm going to get the same type of camera I have on the left-hand side here, use that on the right, and that should help to make things a little more even and give me an overall better view. Now I have to tell you, I had a heck of a time trying to get these two cameras working, set up. I'm using them in OBS for now, and first I'd get one working and the other one wouldn't show up, and then I would get the other one showing up and the other one quit working. Finally, after about maybe a half hour, I got them to both show up and I could get this split view. And one thing that is an issue, because with USB cams, sometimes there's a limited bandwidth. Maybe 2 is okay, 3 might be stretching it. I haven't even tested that yet. All I have are 3 USB inputs in this laptop anyway. So what I wanted to do is try to figure out how can I get a view of the back straight, that back portion of the track, or possibly a whole view of the track like I have on the IP webcam. So my thinking was here, I tried to integrate that IP webcam view into a kind of a triple view. I wasn't really happy with that. The IP cam the picture just is kind of distorted, and it's just so puny here in the upper portion of the overall screen that I don't think you can really follow too well what's going on here anyway. So I'm going to try to figure out another solution for that. Also, the IP cam does tend to drop frames. I think there's a better solution, maybe that is with a third USB cam on another view, maybe looking down that back straight. So there you have it. That's my challenge for today. Just wanted to give you an update on where I am on this track, trying to figure out some technical issues here to give you some better videos. So if you got any ideas, any thoughts, any ways to help, I'd love to hear your suggestions. Feel free to leave it in the comments, and we'll see what we can work out. In any case, if you like this kind of content, feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, get on the track and have some fun.